James Dobbin here from Procurement Head's Head of Practice for Financial and Professional Services. I'm here today with Christoph Marr, the founder and managing director of Marr Procurement. Christoph, how are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm very good, thank you very much.
Great stuff. Look, I'm conscious you're on quite a tight timetable today, so we'll just dive in if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. So first question, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your procurement journey so far?
Yes, I can. So I've been in procurement now for nearly 28 years. So 7 years at Marks and Spencer's after studying business studies and supply chain quality at university. And at M&S it was as a buyer, so direct procurement. Then 7 years at IBM as procurement consultant, then head of procurement for IBM Europe. And then 7 years at Care UK, which is a healthcare organisation. So primary care, GPs, hospitals, learning disabilities, mental health, residential care, so a combination of healthcare and social care. And while I was there, we did a number of acquisitions. And whenever we did an acquisition, part of my role was to take that acquired supply base and merge it with our existing supply base. And whenever we did that, we needed some help. And I struggled to find a really good procurement organisation that shared our values of complete transparency and integrity, but also that could really come in and hit the ground running, so they were properly capable. So I started up Marr Procurement nearly 7 years ago, February 15. And we offer today what we offered then, which is really good quality procurement support, which is very honest, very transparent. We have a culture that says it as it is, and we genuinely do. But we also set the business up as a values-led business. And this bit's really important because the kind of role that we're going to talk about in a second that we're looking to recruit is got to be somebody who shares those values. So by values-led, for example, we've done pro bono work for Prostate Cancer UK, for MenCap, for the Salvation Army, for Myton Hospice, for St Helena Hospice. Last year in 2020, the board decided, and this was March, so this was just at the beginning of the pandemic, that we would donate 100% of our profits on PPE to charities. So we didn't wait to see that we'd have money from this. We decided that every penny would go. It felt wrong to profiteer out of a sector that at the time was on its knees. And that's perhaps one example of how we give back, how we're a values-led organisation. We also set up a pro bono procurement team during the pandemic. So we could easily have put some of the guys on furlough, and we chose to invest in those guys to provide a free procurement support to, again, some charities, 6 charities. So it's a big part of who we are is about behaviour and it's about values. So whoever we recruit has got to be comfortable with those kind of values. But it's also about brand reputation. So in our industry, we are effectively buying on behalf of people, and we're spending a lot of money on behalf of people, of organisations. And it's really important that who we bring into the organisation shares that sense of responsibility and takes it really seriously and respects the trust that our clients have put in us.
Can you tell us a bit about the organisational structure and some of the big projects you've worked on, Christoph?
So we have a very lean organisational structure. I don't like big hierarchy. Given my experience in the corporate world, there's a lot of hierarchy, and I felt it quite often slowed down decision making. And we therefore have a very narrow, very slim senior management team, and we have then direct reports across a team of buyers and a team of analysts. The board meets once a month. On the board we have members of our senior leadership team, and also Sir William Wells, our chairman, and Paul Humphreys, who's our non-exec director, which then gives us proper governance in the organisation. And indeed their wise counsel through the crisis has been extraordinary, important.
How would you describe the culture at Marr Procurement?
Friendly, really hardworking, open, completely transparent. So we don't tolerate politics and games. It's just a waste of time. What we want is a group of people who share 2 things. One thing is the values, the integrity piece, and They just want to get on and have some fun and work hard on a really interesting and challenging projects. But also, secondly, these are people who don't just have those kind of values and behaviours, but they have the technical skill set. So if you look at our website and look at the bios of each member on our team, you'll see exactly what I mean. The depth of experience is extraordinary, and that's what we combine. So the culture in our business is you come in because you're experienced, you know what you're doing, but you should come in and have some fun as well. You know, we spend a lot of time at work and you should enjoy it.
And finally, for somebody watching, why would they want to join Marr Procurement?
It's a really good question. So perhaps another way of rephrase it is what differentiates us. So why are we different? It's the combination of impeccable, genuinely impeccable values of integrity with working with an extraordinary team, and just look at the bios again on the website, with amazing clients. And I think it's quite unusual to have a procurement function that manages to combine that. So there's total transparency commercially. We never will be incentivized by any supplier. It's a big part of our code of conduct. The kind of people that you'll be working with are brilliant. And I've worked with some very capable people over the years. I've pulled together a team who I think are at the top end of that level of capability, because that's what our clients want, but also they're fun to work with.